Shut up and sit down.
Does he bend it like Beckham?
Actually, he does. He's a fucking weirdo now, man. He's twerking and shit, so I guess he does bend it. Odell Beckham Jr.
Oh.
So I guess he is fucking bending it like Beckham. So anyways,
Odell Beckham Sr. would be rolling over in his grave.
I'm sure of it. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. He fucking, it's nuts, man. It's a free world these days, I guess, So, anyways, Odell Beckham Jr. Got into it with fucking Ravens defensive back, right? His name is Humphrey. Okay, it shows it too. ODB took that's what they call him, short.
ODB.
Yeah. ODB took a swing at him, and he did too. The fucking sidelines are on the side, so they're just going at it. And he fucking went and swung at him, went to go fucking give him like a right hook and shit. This dude grabbed him and just threw him on the fucking ground and started choking him.
Nice.
You can see it, man. Fucking, he's like, just fucking strangling him and shit, man. It was crazy.
I mean, I'm not gonna try to punch someone with a helmet.
No shit. That's what old Deion Sanders used to do, man. Yeah, he used to fucking get into it all the time.
Punch people's helmets.
Yeah, all the time, man. It's fucking stupid.
He was a pretty badass player.
Oh hell yeah, he was one of the greats, man. Yeah. One of the greats. Yeah. But the fucking refs and shit, they're just kind of like they stood there. It was like the teammates came.
They're afraid. They're afraid to get in the middle of that.
Probably, yeah, no shit, huh? They're probably like, what the fuck?
I mean, it's not really up to the refs. Only make calls. I think it's security that's supposed to come in and break that shit up.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Do refs break up fights?
Yeah, refs do. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I could see security could. They could, I guess, if it gets extreme like that, right? You would think, huh?
Yeah.
But I mean, it's usually security just for people.
I mean, I've seen refs break up fights, but I've never seen it on like a play field. Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, they break that shit up. Yeah, no, but he was strangling the fuck out of him, man. Well, whatever, man. That's what he gets, right?
Seems like it.
Yeah, he's a fucking Odell Beckham Jr., man. He's talented, but he's like fucking AB, man. Fucking, he's just stupid. He's just fucking out there anymore. There's the ego got to him, man.
Oh yeah, I mean that's probably more often than not that's gonna happen. The ego's just.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Even if you're like fucking second string bench player, never play, you're still getting that fucking money. And you're still a part of that team. You're still fucking NFL.
You're right.
You're getting
wearing
pussy.
the logo. Yeah, exactly. You're getting a big fucking ego. Besides the fucking, it's either you're getting benched and shit. You're on the fucking practice squad, but you're getting the logo and NFL
fucking
logo.
Put me
shit.
on. Bench me.
You're in it.
Please bench me.
You're in it.
Put me on.
The poor motherfucker washing dishes ain't getting shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, that's funny shit, but it's true though. It's true. But some people do, like fucking some players do stay on this practice squads like basically their whole fucking career.
I do. I mean, if you love playing football, you get to do what you love doing. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna go to college for 4 years and get a degree and become an accountant?
Right.
And make that money? No. I'd rather sit on the bench and make that money. And stay in shape while I'm doing it.
Here, kid, let me sign your autograph. Who are you again? I'm fucking number 73, goddamn. You don't see me on the bench.
You see me on the bench every week, dude. You know who I am.
Right, no shit. Fuck. Another fucking Rudy, huh? Another fucking Rudy. Yeah, but, so, yeah, that's just crazy, man. NFL's been getting a little wild lately, man.
So somebody's getting paid $400 million this year?
Oh yeah. Fucking I think it was supposed to be that. Who was it? Was it fucking AB? Was it him? No. I can't remember who it was, but yeah, they are.
I mean, within 3 years, that means if that person plays for 3 years at that salary, they'll be a billionaire.
Right.
More than a billionaire.
Well, Is it 400 million a year, or is it just 400 million?
Yeah, I don't
for
know.
The seasons?
I don't
I
pay
think
attention.
I think it says 400.
Oh, is
million.
it his full contract is
Right,
400 million?
Right.
Okay,
yeah,
I was gonna
for
be
like 3-4 years.
dude, how are you gonna be a billionaire for playing football?
You just wait. You know what I'm saying? Just wait. I'm sure it's gonna happen, especially if fucking Jay-Z's involved.
I mean, I'm sure like Joe Montana is a billionaire by now, but that's from all the deals he's done outside of football.
He might not.
And
be
like
a
Michael
billionaire.
Jordan, yeah, they might not be. Those
Yeah.
guys are super rich, but
Right. Super.
how
rich,
how
multi-millionaire.
all right? Michael Jordan's got to be a fucking
He
billionaire.
has to.
Yeah,
he
all the
definitely
fucking
has
shoes
to.
he sold.
Yeah. The apparel, every fucking thing.
Yeah,
Him definitely. Joe Montana, I don't think so. You know, he's
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
wealthy.
yeah.
He's definitely fucking up there. He's
But he's one of the big
Rich.
like
Super rich.
superstar athletes.
big time. Yeah,
yeah.
he is. Yeah, you can't forget his name.
Yeah.
You know, he's a legend.
Before him, it was like
Roger Staubach for
Yeah.
the fucking Roger
yeah,
Staubach for the
yeah,
Cowboys.
yeah, I've heard of him, but you had like Joe Namath,
Joe
O.J.
Namath.
Simpson,
Right. OJ, here we go. OJ, get that.
and that's
He's
not even a
popular.
joke. That's not even a joke. O.J. wouldn't have been in those movies and those commercials if he wasn't such a household name.
Right, if
so.
he wasn't a household name, yep,
Yeah.
at that time, yeah. Yep. And but his fucking stardom died quick. OJ's did. It just hella died quick. He didn't play football
After that
long.
murder,
No.
after that double murder.
No, before the murder. Even before before those murders, before fucking him, Nicole, and who was it? Fucking who was the John Brown or some shit like? No, it wasn't John Brown.
No one remembers.
The boyfriend.
Yeah, the Jewish guy.
No one remembers. That's bad, man. The dude's dead for fucking 25 years. No one remembers his name though.
Hey, my grandma's been dead
Yeah.
for 12 years. No one knows
Goldman.
her name either. So.
John Goldman.
Oh yeah, the Goldmans.
Yeah. See, I remember, buddy. Rest in peace.
I wasn't trying to be
You will be
disrespectful.
Justified.
I wasn't trying to be disrespectful, but everyone knows Nicole Brown Simpson
Yeah,
and
right,
O.J.
right.
Simpson.
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah.
footnote compared to their
Did you
notoriety.
watch the show they had with Cuba Gooding Jr. as OJ?
Oh, the movie, or was it like a
It was like a
miniseries?
miniseries, yeah.
No, I probably missed that
I
one.
think fucking John Travolta was in it too.
No, I missed that one.
Yeah, I started watching a little bit, and then I just kind of gave up on it. You know what I mean?
No, I watched this docu
It was
series.
slow.
I watched this docu series about the actual footage and everything about the whole trial, but I had also lived through it, so
Right, exactly.
it was on TV every day.
Right,
so-
yeah, exactly. We remember that one pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of that shit, fucking like what I was telling you, those pogs, that slammer. I had one with O.J. Simpson, and he had the fucking like the image of him in the back of the fucking what was he driving, like a Blazer or some shit. He had the gun.
Yeah,
to
the
his
white
head.
Blazer.
Yeah, he had the gun to his head like this. He was
Or
holding
Bronco.
the
Yeah.
Bronco,
Yeah.
and he was holding the steering wheel like this, and cops in the background flying and shit.
Oh,
It
so
was funny.
so one of the masks I got is Bill Cosby.
Oh yeah.
All right, so so
No, you
does that if
No, you can't have no pudding.
if we put on that mask, is that blackface?
Nah, I wouldn't think so.
I wouldn't think so either, but when I asked Dante, he said it is.
No.
The last podcast.
Why? How would that be racist?
It's not.
Yeah. How? I
You're
mean,
just fucking putting on an exact
You're not-
replica of someone else's face.
right, and you're not doing.
It's cardboard.
You're not saying no slurs. You're not fucking doing anything racist with it.
You're not putting on blackface, actually. And
No.
blackface was a thing where they. Yeah, it's hard to explain.
They even act it though too. You know what I mean? The blackface, they act it.
Yeah.
They do the whole thing, and yeah, that.
And
Yeah,
they'd make their
that was
lips
racist.
look bigger.
Right,
and-
right, yeah.
Yeah, that
And
I
even-
can see why.
Even the way they portrayed them too.
Yeah.
They.
Oh yeah,
they
yeah.
just
Have you
made
ever
'em
seen that
clowns?
or heard of that thing, Reefer Madness? That was like the first thing that like started the drug war.
Right, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
And there was a lot of blackface in that.
Was there really?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Yeah, see. Yeah, no, I don't think so, man. That'd be like
I don't think so either. Like it'd be if I put on a Michael Jackson mask, is that
right.
that's
exactly.
blackface?
Exactly.
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like fucking say I wear like a Mike Tyson mask.
If I put on an alien mask, is that alien face?
If I got an R. Kelly one on, you know, and I start peeing on bitches, is that blackface?
No, that's just illegal.
Yeah, no, but yeah, no, I don't think it'd be no problems. You know what I mean? None at all, man.
Okay, so that's one of the masks.
He'll have to get pulled over. I just had to go there, man, for the joke. Fuck it. That's why they say that anyways, right? People say that anyways.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sure there's some truth to it. It's a stereotype, just like all stereotypes.
That's fucked up. It was. Hey, the timing was right though, man. It was perfect timing, right?
Nothing wrong speaking the truth.
Yeah, but no, I don't see it at all. That'd be like say like you know what I mean like they want to someone want to fucking put like okay say Wayne for instance want to put Justin Bieber mask on.
Exactly. So yeah. So I didn't think it was, but then I asked him, and it got me thinking. Well, I didn't think it was, but I'm a white guy, so maybe there's something to it.
Right.
So
yeah,
I don't think it is though.
No, not at all. Yeah, we could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
As long as you don't say pudding.
Yeah, no shit. Or go up to anybody, you know what I mean, and start fucking dropping pills in their drinks. You know, shit. Yeah, that's funny.
Would you like a little ruhufinol?
Yeah. The gelatin goes up to there, folks, and we're gonna here you go, drop a pill in your drink.
You get some of that pudding.
Now drink it on, num 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 num.
Oh my God, we're both horrible at Bill Cosby.
I know. Hey, his voice is hard to do. His voice is hell hard to do, man.
Some people do it to a T, though.
Really?
It's mostly black people, I guess. It's like,
I don't know.
Like Richard Pryor does it to a T.
Oh, he does. You're right. Yeah.
That's all I can think of right now.
Rich Pryor. Yeah. Yeah, but fucking Rich Pryor, he really does. He does. I remember that.
Eddie Murphy does it to a T
does.
as well.
Yeah, Eddie does. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Well, they're great comedians though too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean,
performers.
Yeah, definitely. So that probably helps. I don't know. Maybe I could do a fucking. Well, no, I can't. I don't want to talk about him.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah.
Save it.
Yeah. Exactly.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know you do. Yeah.
I like it.
It almost slipped out. Goddammit. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be gold. Yeah. But hey, who knows? But
you're taking a page from the Bob and Tom show with that one.
Is it really?
Oh, they do all those
they
call-ins.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, that's right, they do. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah.
I've never heard that one, but
no, me neither. Not that one. They were doing actually this morning was fucking Humphrey Bogart.
Oh yeah,
that was pretty funny. Yeah. Hey, what do you say? Huh? What do you say? Yeah, she's like, we're gonna take the kids to the school, huh? Yes, we're gonna take them to school. It was pretty funny, man. Or like the cigar one, Yeah, I did a good Humphrey Bogart this morning, but fucking I gotta hear it again.
Yeah, you gotta be fresh.
Yeah,
fresh in your mind.
That's something you gotta do.
Did I tell you about that time I went to Gallo Art Center to see Bob and Tom show? And
you told
Bob
me.
and Tom didn't show up.
Yeah, they didn't.
It was
show
just
up,
Chick McGee was the only one that showed up,
Really?
and a couple of comedians.
Wow.
I'm like, how the fuck do you call this Bob and Tom show then?
So how the hell did they do it? She was just
it
talking.
It was
who
called.
Was she talking to?
So it was called Bob and Tom Presents. That's how they got away with it.
Okay. Okay.
And so Chick McGee came up, and he was like the MC. So
Right.
he did his set, his own little set.
Yeah.
And then he'd come up and do like a little short bit and introduce the next comedian. So it was just a comedy show, but without Bob and
Rip
Tom.
off, huh?
Yeah. Or whatever happened. I don't know the deal with Bob. I know Tom's still on there, but Bob went somewhere else, right? I guess. Did he get fired?
Did he really?
Yeah, there's no Bob on there.
Yeah, he's on there.
There is not anymore. If you listen to it this morning, you never hear anyone called Bob.
Yeah.
There's no one called Bob on there.
I thought he was on there still.
Tom's on there.
I thought both of them.
Tom Griswold, definitely. You hear that name every morning.
Really?
Yeah.
We're going to look that up.
There's no one called Bob on there anymore.
Because I could have swore Bob was still on there.
There's no Bob.
Wow. That's kind of like the Opie and Anthony thing, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Same shit.
But then they changed it to the
Artie
Jim.
and Howard Stern.
Jim and the Opie and Anthony thing is with Jim Norton and some other dude now. Yeah.
Yep.
It's a podcast I actually watch. I subscribe. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Jim Norton's funny. He's fucking.
Yeah, he is funny.
He's insane,
Yeah,
and he does not give a fuck, and there's no subject that's taboo.
Right.
And he's I love that guy.
Yeah, he's funny, man. But no shit, huh? Yeah, we're gonna have to really look that one up because I could have swore there was Bob still was on there.
There's no Bob.
Really? Wow.
Bob's your uncle.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So something happened and he left, huh? I'll be damned.
Yeah, I never looked it up. It wasn't that important. I guess Tom was the funny one. He's kept it going.
Evidently, right? Fooled
Yeah.
everybody.
He is
Shit.
funny. That
Yeah.
dude's quick.
Yeah.
He's quick-witted.
Yeah, he is. He is
Yeah.
funny. Yeah, they got some funny guys on there too, man.
Yeah.
It's-
Chick
I love that
McGee's
show.
funny too. I
The
wasn't
show's
disappointed.
funny.
I wasn't disappointed that I got to see Chick McGee at the Bob and Tom show, but I'm like, it's called the Bob and Tom show.
Chick McGee's he's the one that's always like doing his songs and shit like that and coming up with the comedy stuff, huh? Like
I don't
On the
know. He's
fly.
the one that's always like. It
throwing
seems like he's
ad-libs and
defending
shit.
himself,
Yeah. I think so. Yeah, I think it is.
but it's all stick. You know what I mean?
right,
It's-
right. Yeah. Wow, that's
But he's funny.
damn. That sucks. So I mean, it was just him and like a couple comedians. That was it.
That's the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
Yeah, no shit. I write to my mom about that. Bob and Tom, bastards. Yeah. You said they were like based in Seattle or something, huh?
Oh, Cincinnati, I think, actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Huh. Then how the hell did it get so fucking popular over here?
Because they're
Through
syndicated
broadcasting?
through the. So they pipe their stuff into the radio stations because they've built up this audience over time, and this
Right.
they're so popular.
Right.
They've been on the Hawk forever,
Forever.
as far as
Yeah,
I,
forever.
as far as I
Yeah.
can remember.
Me too.
So yeah, so they just pipe them into the radio stations, and the radio stations flick a switch and let them come through,
Huh. I've been doing.
broadcast them back out.
Yeah. Because I always thought they were like in Sacramento or some shit.
Mm-mm.
Nope, they're far away, man.
No, they're like definitely nationally known.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. I would say definitely didn't nationally known. They probably fucking did a show in fucking Canada. Who knows?
Wouldn't doubt it.
Right? I mean, fucking, they're our neighbors, so you know, maybe they do one in Mexico too.
They're about to bought it.
Yep. But yeah, I didn't know no Bob. I'm damn. You know what, man? Every morning I fucking listen to that shit, you know, because I take my son to school in the morning, and about that time I'm gonna listen to it. So I'm gonna check it tomorrow, and I'm gonna see if anything Bob's mentioned. You know what I mean?
Nobody's saying Bob.
Nobody.
There's no Bob.
I'll be damned.
Name all the characters in there. There's Chick McGee. There's Tom Griswold.
Right.
There's the chick.
The chick.
Sounds so bad that I can't remember her name.
Yeah, I know. Me too. She's pretty funny too.
Yeah, she's funny and
clever.
she seems real sweet.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she's pretty cool.
And then there's another guy, and his name's not Bob. So.
Huh? Maybe that's why I thought Bob was in there.
And then there's also another guy that's the engineer, which
Yeah.
is I can't think of his name, but if I heard it, I'd know it just like the other guy. So.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna check that out, man. Shit. I could probably check it out tonight when I get home on the fucking YouTube, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I think Ace is
Yeah.
the engineer.
Yeah. Yep. Ace. He's the one in the booth, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, I'll be damned. That breaks my heart, man. That show's fucking funny.
It's still on.
It's still going.
It's
Yeah.
still going to be the same show tomorrow that you heard this morning.
So you think Bob's
good.
getting paid? Probably.
Who knows?
Using his name still.
Depends on what he negotiated with his contract at the time.
I wonder what really went on, man. I'm curious now.
If there was a clause in there that says if you kick me out, you're using my name Bob.
Right.
But if there wasn't, then he's
I'm sure
just
he's getting
ass
paid.
out.
I'm sure he's getting paid because otherwise
be.
they couldn't be using his name.
I mean, it's Bob. It's just Bob.
I know, but Tom's not named Bob. Tom's Tom. Yeah. They're like, there's 10,000 Bobs out there. God damn it.
10,000. In Modesto, there's 10,000.
Right. in fucking Radio Land, man, there's fucking millions of Bobs out there, right? Yeah. He's the famous one, though.
I don't think you can copyright or trademark Bob.
You might, because it's Bob and Tom's show, so you might be able to. Something to look into, man.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if your lawyers put that in there
Right.
in the beginning of your contract, then yeah. If
John Dillon's taking that too.
Yeah. If he had that forethought, or his lawyers, if he had lawyers at the time, had that forethought.
Oh, I'm
then,
sure he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, who knows? But we don't know who Bob and Tom were before Bob and Tom existed.
Well,
so.
no, yeah. Before that, no. But I mean, as soon as they fucking built something and their name got out there, I'm sure they had to fucking
redo the contract. Yeah, and by the time you get a little success, then you're gonna have a lawyer look over your shit.
Right, exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. Because now you got a lot of money coming in.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, so there's probably something in there, even if it's just Bob. God damn it! Look at Bob Barker. You know? But yeah, that's funny. But no shit, that's cool because I like that show, man. That show's funny.
Oh, it is. It's classic.
Yeah.
I haven't met anyone that doesn't like that show that I've
Right.
mentioned it to that's heard it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, it spans a wide spectrum of people.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does, man. It does. It does, really. You got fucking your street cats. You got people that's in offices. You know, you got your fucking judges, lawyers, cops, fucking just everybody.
Because funny's funny.
Yeah.
And they're funny.
Right. Exactly, man. Funny don't got a fucking color to it, man.
It doesn't have a color. It
It's
doesn't.
funny.
I mean, they're relatively clean. They're not.
Yeah, they are. They are.
There's a lot of innuendo
They-
in their jokes, which is fine.
Right, there is.
Yeah.
They get away with it, man, because
Yeah.
fucking they're on the borderline, you know what I mean? They
Yeah.
won't cuss, they won't get real nasty, you know what I mean? But the way they do it is like you know what they mean. You know what I'm saying? It's clever, man.
Yeah.
It's clever. It's
Yeah,
funny.
that's clever. That's a good word for
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
real clever. It is, man. Yeah. And then Opie and Anthony, man, I used to like that show too.
I never really was aware of it. I probably would have. It was so popular, but I wasn't aware of
right.
it.
Yeah, it was pretty popular. You know, it was like a Bob and Tom type show. You know, of course, they didn't have as the comedians. You know, they weren't as funny. I don't think they're more like dry. Opie
Yeah.
and Anthony. Yeah, they're basically just radio hosts. You know, and they'll talk for days about all kinds of shit. But they weren't too funny. Now the other one's funny actually. I think it's is it Anthony? He has like the high pitched voice.
So I never listened to it, so I don't know who
Oh, okay.
either of those guys are. But I just know, like, Jim Norton is basically the one that took over. I think he was with Opie and Anthony, and then once they got rid of one of those guys, they just gave him his own show, Jim Norton.
Yeah. One of them left, and just made his own show too. So, yeah,
Oh, actually, yeah, one of them. I have seen their podcast.
it might be.
I have seen one of their podcasts, either Opie or Anthony.
Yeah, no, they're
It's
good.
Anthony.
It's Anthony that
Kumio,
left,
is his
huh?
name Kumio or Kumio?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
I have seen him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and his I like that guy's stuff.
Yeah. No, he's the funny one, right? He has to be because the other guy's kind of dry.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard Opie and Anthony, so.
Oh, okay.
Even though I know it's I'm sure it was a good show.
Yeah, no, he was funny.
Especially if it got
It's real
canceled, it
funny.
must have been
It
doing
was
something right.
Yeah, one guy was like real serious, and he
One guy was a straight
dry
man.
humor.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight man. And then the other guy was just fucking funny. He was real clever. He was loud. He was funny as hell, man. He was witty. Just boom, boom, come up with shit. You know?
See, I consider myself more the straight man as well. Like my humor's dry, but that's not unwitty. I don't think that's
Right.
Like you can still be witty, and I think intelligent humor is the best humor. So it's like not just being slapstick or making funny noises and farts and shit like that.
Well, no, yeah, because I mean, there's ways you have to do it. You know what I mean? There's ways, because otherwise it's just stupid. You know, there's like fucking little ass kid shit. Otherwise, that's how I look at it, anyways. You know, there's ways you got to do it. You got to figure out the timing, all kinds of shit. You got to put a lot of effort into it. You know what I mean? It's not easy.
And all that, I'm just saying, like, fucking around being funny. I'm not even talking about getting on stage being a comedian.
No, I never did that either.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I
I've never done
fucking
that.
never would. So.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, would I do it? I'd try it.
You'd have to have
I'd
some
attempt it.
prepared stuff, though.
Yeah, exactly. You can't just fucking go up there and fucking talk about fucking how many of you guys want to suck a dick or some shit.
Cruiser, did you see? He did some stand up. Did you see Cruiser did some
No.
stand up? Yeah, at the
Really?
Yeah, at the that place on Sisk, one
Uh-huh.
of those hotels.
Clarion?
Yeah, the Clarion.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
he did some open mics there.
Oh, did he really?
I didn't watch the whole thing, but he had the balls to get up there, and he claims to be an introvert. I could never do that. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if he can do that, then he's not too much an introvert, right?
yeah, but I can also separate, because he's not actually
I mean, when it's time to go,
directly
I guess it's time
interacting
to
with
go.
people. When I used to go to Roller King, I used to get out there on Rex Skate, and
Right.
because I was just thinking about that instead of like who's watching me or whatnot, and I was actually pretty good at it, so I wasn't worried about being self-conscious.
Right.
So I can kind of see that, but that seems like a whole nother level. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it is.
To get on
big
a
time.
stage, people are,
Yeah.
everyone's watching you.
Yeah, yeah,
Every
exactly,
single person's
exactly.
watching you,
Right.
and
right.
they're dependent on you to make them happy or make them laugh or make them giggle, or
Right. Was
so
he any good?
I didn't watch it really.
And that's
because
on one of his.
I started watching one, and he was just like heckling someone that
That's
was
on one of
heckling
his
him.
streams.
Yeah, it's on his
Oh, he was
channel.
heckling someone.
Someone was heckling him, and
Oh, okay.
and I guess he was doing some of that insult shit too to people in the audience. So
Really?
yeah,
Huh. I'm damn.
you might want to check it out. I
I'll
don't know if
check it
he's
out,
any
yeah.
good. Let me know if he's any good.
Yeah, I'll check it
watch
out,
it.
man. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because I don't know. Maybe he could be, but I mean, to me, I don't see it because I mean,
I don't see it because
Yeah.
the humorous stuff that he does is like fart jokes.
I know.
Basically, that's it.
yeah, talking his fucking ass all the
Yeah.
time, man.
So the thing that he does is he puts out so many videos, and he does try to be likable, and he does try to be friendly to the people that are watching him and
Right.
He interacts with them. Now
Right.
that he has that audience, he interacts with them, and that's a good thing that he does. But before he had that fan base and had that interaction, he was just putting out videos all the time, and his videos are like what he calls a stream of consciousness.
Really?
Yeah, so it's just basically tune in and you'll hear what I have to say and what I'm doing, and I'll show you and I'll interact with you. So it's almost like if you didn't have a friend and you couldn't come up with an
Right.
imaginary friend, this would be your friend.
Drop Dead Fred.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So like remember when we were kids, we used to hear about imaginary friends all the time.
Right.
You don't hear about that anymore because now you can go on YouTube and just have a friend that actually interacts with you, and you don't have to imagine.
That or fucking Facebook friend or some shit like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's got
FaceTime it, huh? You can FaceTime, talk like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I think what he has going for him is his consistency of putting out videos almost every day.
Right.
I've
He does.
I've read
He
some
does.
stuff that is a
Yeah.
big key to it. So when I go like 4 or 5 days without putting out something, I feel like, shit, I need to put something out.
And that's Myrtle.
Yeah, that's where Myrtle comes in.
That bitch, that crazy bitch coming. yeah, no, yeah, he does, man. He fucking, he'll be at like Burger King, he'll be at like a Taco Bell,
Mount
Mike's, yeah, and or at the park, or in his fucking room, and he'll just be putting out videos, man. For
Yeah, and he's just saying what he thinks about, and he's responding to the people's comments, and
no, he does, yeah, he
Yeah.
does.
and so
But
yeah. But you have to have an audience before you can even get to that.
right, exactly,
So
exactly, and he's doing it live too.
yeah,
He's doing it all
Yeah.
live on his phone.
yeah.
But what I don't get is him and the fucking weird noises he makes.
It's just a quirk he has because he's probably got like a form, whatever. There's symptoms and there's subsymptoms of other things. So he's probably on the spectrum of autism, or possibly
Because he makes some weird ass noise. He makes like
or the spectrum of like
Beavis.
no, but what's that thing where people shout out obscenities and stuff?
Oh, okay. Tourette's.
Yeah, so he's probably on. I think all those are kind of like connected somehow, and sometimes
You might be right. Yeah.
Tourette's is a symptom of
right,
autism.
Right.
Certain things are
So
symptoms
he's
of
like-
other things.
might
So
be like
he's on some
borderline
kind
then.
of spectrum
Right.
somehow,
Yeah.
and
Okay, that
it's
makes sense.
just a quirk that makes him feel comfortable to do it, and that's in autism. A lot of kids, they have that something that
and
makes
he looks like he's something.
yeah.
something
They have a little quirk,
Something's definitely wrong.
and they do something on a regular
Yeah,
basis to make
yeah.
them feel comfortable.
Yeah.
So like my son, he's on the spectrum, and he'll run around
Right.
flapping his arms
I've seen that
sometimes.
before. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen that before. Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah. Huh.
and they don't think about the way they're perceived
No,
when they're
no,
doing
they-
it.
Yeah. They
I
don't
mean,
know.
he's mentioned it before.
Oh, has he?
Yeah. Oh, I make the sound because it just helps me keep talking, that type of thing. So
Huh.
that's
That's a trip.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a trip, man. Because every time I fucking watch this video or something, he's always making that noise, or he's always fucking farting and talking to his anus. He's like, well, no,
Right, so
I don't intellect anus. Can you clarify that if you do? I'm like, what the fuck?
So I can forgive him for his
Maybe that's why they'll
for
off
his
him.
quirks of making the noises, but farting on camera is just not funny, and that's
Nah.
not a quirk, dude. Don't
That's
tell
not
me
quirk.
that's your fucking
Yeah,
quirk.
yeah, no. When you fucking take the phone and put it by your ass?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, grow up.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah. I hate that shit too, man. That's fucking the fart noise and shit. What the fuck? It's not even funny no more. You know what I mean? That's like.
I mean, it's always going to be funny to a 7-year-old, but
Well, yeah, of course.
come on.
Yeah, exactly.
What
Yeah, they're gonna
audience
laugh
are you
their ass
trying to
off.
attract?
Right.
And why are you trying to attract 7-year-olds?
Mm-hmm. Fucking Michael Jackson. Trying to meet him up at the fucking park.
And to be clear, we're not calling Mchenry Cruiser
No, not at all.
a perv.
No.
Michael Jackson perv.
No, I just say like Michael Jackson, attracting 7-year-olds. Yeah. No,
I don't want to get the wrath of McHenry Cruiser because he's got like 5. How many followers does he have? A shitload.
a shitload.
Almost
man.
10,000, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he could like crush us like Oprah.
I'll tell you though, one thing though, I'll give him his credit, man. From listening to what he talks about and shit and what he says, he's actually pretty intelligent.
Yeah, he's not a dummy.
No, he's not. He's
I don't
far
think he's a
from it.
dummy.
Yeah.
And a lot of the stuff he deals with, I recognize in myself, and I recognize to an extent. You know what I mean? There's variations of everything.
Right. Yeah. I can see it.
Variances. and
Yeah.
intensities of everything.
Uh-huh.
And so a lot of the stuff, like I've been introvert my whole life, and
Me too. I think I'm an introvert. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know if you are, but
I don't know if you are. Why you say that?
because you're like really friendly and outgoing, and I have to try to be that.
Yeah, but I'm fucking. See, thing is, though, is I gotta try to be what I am. You know what I mean? And it's hard because fucking I don't like being around people. I don't like around fucking a lot of people. New places and shit. That's not me. I'm not comfortable with all that shit. And,
Yeah, I have all that as well.
yeah. So I mean, I think I am introvert because it takes me a lot to get outside and
No,
fucking
You're not an
mingle with
introvert,
people.
dude.
No, not at all, huh?
No, there's like other words that are similar, but I wouldn't say you're introvert. An introvert implies that like you have an anxiety of socializing with someone else. That's what an introvert is. Of socializing with a stranger, I guess, a single stranger. So it doesn't have anything to do. That's a whole nother thing when you're in a crowded place and you feel anxious
I
because.
think it is. I think I am really that.
But
though.
that's not introverted. That's something different that can
Because
play into it.
I don't fucking I don't go up to a whole lot of people and socialize with them. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's just socially normal.
Stranger danger.
But you're the one that advocated that you wanted to do what's the thing where you're passing out the cards and stuff like. What did you call it?
Oh yeah, the promoting
Yeah, but you called it something else.
the street team.
Yeah, street team. See, introverted person would never bring that up as an option. If you're introverted, that would be like that would be crazy to you to want to do that. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I hear you. Yeah. I feel that, man. Yeah. I mean, it's not. That ain't no thing to me. You know what I mean? Going up to and fucking his handing those out. That ain't nothing to me. That's all right.
So you're not an introvert.
I guess
because,
not.
Yeah, so you might be a little antisocial, and only, yeah, I guess you're just antisocial.
I guess so.
But you're not like completely antisocial, like
No, not completely.
towards anarchy. But you're antisocial towards like you don't trust people. So
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
So
try that. Yeah.
So you're fine with having a interaction with someone that is not deep interaction. You're fine with having like
Right,
a superficial interaction with someone.
Small talk type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So introvert, that is like their worst. My worst nightmare is small talk. I fucking hate it.
Really?
Yeah, I hate having small talk.
You
with
like
people.
get details and shit about the talk or?
No, I like to only talk to people that I can talk to.
Right.
I don't want to talk to people that I can only have small talk with, and I don't feel I don't see the benefit in having that small talk
See,
conversation.
That's me too, though. Is that I just like fucking talking to people that I can talk to too. You know, like that I connect with. You know what I mean? That I feel. You know what I mean? There's some people that fucking I just do like small talk just to kind of fucking get show them the respect.
Of course, you want that. You want that connection. I think everyone wants that connection in when they're talking with someone. Everyone wants that.
Yeah.
But you're still okay with having the small talks. So that makes you not an introvert. That makes you antisocial.
Okay. Well, then I guess I'm antisocial.
I'm introvert, antisocial. I'm all the above.
Yeah, well, I'll be damned. Yeah.
So it's
I know I got some fucking shit going on with me.
It seems so easy to talk to you. It's crazy. We come from such different, not that different backgrounds, different recent pasts. You never been to prison.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Hey, that's
I'm
a
glad.
miracle. Hey,
No.
I'm serious. That's a miracle.
You're not gonna go.
It's a miracle that I haven't gone at all. You know what I mean? From where all the shit I came up with.
I don't know about that. I mean,
no, I came up rough, man. I came up with a lot
of
fucking shit.
I know you came up rough, but
a lot of shit.
You have a brain in your head, and you kept yourself out.
Definitely. Yeah, I definitely do. Well, that I got to give that to my grandma. You know what I mean? Rest in peace. That's from her, man. Is fucking. She taught me my rights, my wrongs, my manners, my respect. You know, all that good stuff, man. You know, had a great grandma. You know.
Yeah, I had one of those too.
Yeah, right?
Yep.
She passed away though when I was probably about 11. So I mean, she wasn't in my life a long time, but she was in my life to make a big fucking impact.
My grandma, like for a certain amount of my life, raised me. So
yeah, same here. Yeah.
So
when my mom was out doing her thing, and I didn't have a mom, my grandma stepped in, filled the shoes, and she was a mom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
my grandma did that for me too,
yeah.
And I was in my 20s before I lost her, so I had the benefit of having that influence in my life, my whole life. And my grandma was she was old school, so she married twice, and her second husband put her through nursing school.
Oh wow!
But before that, she had she had 4 kids living in a tent picking crops in the field.
Wow.
So
yeah,
back in Oklahoma.
Yeah, right. See, that's where my grandma was from. Not from Oklahoma, but she's from Kansas.
Okay.
Yeah. So same region. You know what I mean? So they got the whole fucking different lifestyle back there. You know what I mean? And especially back then. Back then it was so secluded. You know, it was different. It wasn't like a city.
I want to hear about the way they live their lives, and then when you think about what our kids complain about today.
Right. Exactly.
It's insane.
You know, my grandfather, he used to tell me, when he was a kid, he'd walk through snow and shit, to go to school.
Uphill both ways.
Right. That old saying. He was from Modesto, all right? We didn't have no fucking snow.
Or hills.
Yeah, but back in Kansas, different story. My grandma did that, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's funny, though. But at the time, I didn't know. You're a kid, right? So you're like, fuck it. It's probably right.
Yeah, I didn't really. I heard the real stories. I didn't hear the anecdotal stories like those. I heard the real stories of the shit they went through in the Depression era.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah. And then my grandma on my mom's side, my grandma Jackie, she was just fucking artistic, man, straight talent, very talented woman, but she's had some problems up here. She had to go to fucking my mom's real dad. Joe, he that's the Italian side of my family.
What are you?
Huh?
Have you ever done like one of those?
No,
DNA
man,
tests?
I haven't, but I want to.
So, do you assume you're mostly? What do you think your ethnicity breakup is?
Fuck, I'm thinking Italian, definitely Italian, because my mom's
majority Italian.
Yeah, majority Italian, and then I think I'm Scottish, also from the Shank name.
Okay.
Well, that Clark James.
So
fucked up.
So mostly Italian, Scottish is what you think?
I think so. Yeah. I think, but I'm not for sure, man.
Yeah.
Not for sure.
You don't know till you get that
Right,
test.
exactly. Yeah, and I've been curious, man, to
My
check
wife
it out.
and I got those tests. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't related. We look too much alike. So.
Are you serious? Wow.
No, well, also, I've got other stories I'll tell you on another podcast
Yeah,
about
yeah.
my ex-wife and us being related by marriage and shit
Huh?
without even knowing it.
Related, like by family down the line?
By marriage.
Right, by marriage, but like on...
Not genetically.
Well, no, I know that, but like fucking by marriage, like the years before you guys, or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, before us.
Like
And then-
second cousin, third cousin, something like
yeah,
that.
basically.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
But still
Wow.
marriage and not genetically.
Whoa.
So I don't have any.
So you was like marriage cousins.
So
Just
yeah,
not- you
we'll
wasn't-
talk about this on a later episode.
You wasn't blood cousins.
I wasn't trying to get into this. God damn it.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's cool. That's a trip, man. That's cool.
It's awesome.
The greatest. Oh shit, man. That's why fucking shit didn't work out. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, that's funny, man.
Oh, fuck. Can we rewind this? I forgot what I was talking about.
Yeah, but yeah. So, anyways, yeah, Italian from the Colodi side.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I was asking.
Which is my mom's side.
All right, so.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt
Yeah,
you.
it's all good.
You have a better memory than me at this point. So I did that test, and I came out. I thought I was mostly Irish, but I'm more German. I've got some
Okay.
Irish in
Okay.
there. The first one I did said I had some, like 1% heritage from Papua New Guinea.
Really?
It was like a little black tribe only lives. So I'm like, okay.
Blackface.
Never got that pigment.
Hey, it happens. It's down the bloodline, man.
I wasn't ashamed of it. I was like, hey, I can say that N-word now.
No shit. You start growing a fro.
I tried that. It didn't work. I got a black
I got
eye.
1%, God damn it. 1%.
I'm a 1%er.
Yeah. Oh man, that's too funny, man. Yeah. Wow, that's a trip, man. That's a trip. Yeah. No, I haven't got to see one yet, man. I want to
Dude,
try
you
one
should do
though.
that. Maybe, when's your birthday? Maybe I'll get that.
Oh fuck, next year.
When did you have your birthday?
July.
All right, so maybe for July.
Yeah, when's your birthday?
Maybe for Christmas.
That'd be better, man. July's a little far away. Yeah, no shit. Christmas is around the corner.
Hey, we might be related. Who knows?
You never know, man. Never know. That'd be fucking trip, huh?
Oh, that'd be crazy.
That'd be trip. My aunt thinks for some reason I'm fucking Arabian or some shit.
Arabian?
Yeah, she says she sees it. I'm like, what the fuck?
I don't see it.
I don't see it either. But she says it, man. And fucking, the only thing I can think of is because I have my hair black, right?
Your hair's black, right?
Well, it used
No,
to be.
originally.
Yeah, used to be.
Yeah, that's the Italian.
Yeah. And then
That's not-
fucking, I had my goatee black, right?
Yeah, that could be Arabian or
Well, yeah,
it
that's
could
what,
be Italian.
right? Exactly. That's what I said. Well, she thinks her kids are like Norwegian or some shit. I'm like, no.
Do they
way.
also have black hair?
No, they're blonde.
Oh, they're blondes?
Yeah, they're blonde.
I had and this is not the only time I've heard of this. I had a friend that he was Mexican. He had Mexican brothers with black hair, brown eyes.
Yeah,
and
no,
he
yeah,
had blonde hair, blue eyes.
Yeah, that happens. Yeah, a lot of Spanish.
He would tan like a motherfucker though.
Yeah, a lot of Spanish people, not just Mexicans, but Spanish, like Spaniards.
Yeah.
They're like that. A lot of us like that. You know what I mean? Like fucking. Actually, look at fucking was it GG3 the boxer? No, it's not GG. It's Canelo Alvarez.
I haven't been following any sports,
he's-
including boxing.
Red hair, blue eyes. You know what I mean? He's Spanish.
Didn't he marry one of the Kardashians?
Canelo? I don't know.
No, the redheaded black dude. What's his name?
Which one?
The one that was with one of the Kardashians.
Lamar Odom? The basketball player?
Yeah, he's a basketball player, but it's not Lamar Odom. The redheaded dude, light-skinned, redheaded black dude.
I don't know. Really? He married one of the Kardashians?
Blake Griffin.
Oh, okay.
Is that?
Maybe it might be.
Is that?
It might be.
Do you know what Blake
Yeah, I
Griffin
know-
looks
I know
like?
who that- yeah.
Is he black?
A Blake Griffin? Is he black? I don't know.
I might be saying the wrong person.
Yeah, maybe so.
He was on the roast.
Okay. The model-looking guy. The one that said he's a model. He's kind of fucking yoked. He's a young
he's a
dude.
basketball player.
He's a baseball player, I think.
Basketball player.
Is he? Then it's not him. Then the one I'm thinking on the roast was he was a baseball player. I think he was like a fucking. He was yoked up and shit. He had like a caramel complexion to him.
Yeah, the one that they kept making fun of his complexion
Yeah,
because he's actually black, but he has freckles.
Okay, well
he's got red head.
that makes sense why he's there as Caitlyn Jenner's fucking person. You know what I mean?
Well, he also dated one of the Kardashians.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's what it makes sense, right?
That's not Blake Griffin.
I think it is Blake Griffin. Yeah.
Yeah, all
He's
the
a basketball
stuff.
player. Really? He's not that tall.
I thought so,
No, he's not tall.
unless I'm
He's hella
so
big,
mistaken.
too. He's fucking yoked.
I wish we fucking had Wang here to look this up.
I know. God damn it, Wayne. Where you at, man?
Now I'm gonna do it myself.
Wayne's over fucking bumfuck Egypt over here,
I'm
man.
gonna fucking Google shit myself like I'm a slave.
Mm-hmm. Well, you do got that 1% in you. Yeah, that's funny shit though, man.
No, yeah, that's Blake Griffin. That
Is
is him. I see his face right now.
That's him?
Yeah.
He don't even look that tall though.
I don't know how tall he is, but yeah, he's a basketball player.
I'll be damn.
NBA.
Yeah, because you got to be like pretty fucking tall to be a basketball player. Well, I mean, most.
Talk to Spud about that.
Well, yeah, I know, but I mean, fuck. How many short basketball players now? Not many.
No, yeah, and generally,
Yeah.
99.9% of the time,
Right.
you better be over 6 foot.
Yeah, exactly. You got to be over 6 foot. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're not over 6 foot, fucking give
I mean,
it
look
up.
at Stephen Curry. He's like what 6'2",
Yeah.
and that's kind of short for basketball.
Yeah, if you're not 6 foot or above, give it up, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you got to be fucking.
Odds
tall.
are, you're not getting in.
Nope. Exactly, man. Yeah, that's one sport you got to be definitely tall.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't- Oh, he's 6'10".
Damn, you serious?
6'10".
He don't look 6'10"
So-
when he's sitting.
So,
Yeah, he's tall then. Fuck.
nobody does.
Yeah, I know. But hey, fuck. The TV did. The camera didn't make him look that big. Damn. He's tall then, dude. Yeah, I'd say he's basketball then. Shit. Either fucking a boxer. Evander Holyfield, look out. You know what I mean?
How tall was Evander?
Holyfield, I think he's like 6'6".
Because Tyson's not that tall.
No, he's not. Tyson's like 5'10", I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that's short.
Yeah, he's short. Yeah. But
I
but he's fucking just yoked. He used to be just like a fucking pit bull.
Oh yeah, and he was trained like a pit bull. He
yeah.
he attack you like a pit
Oh
bull.
hell yeah. The motto. Fucking
I've
trained him
never
good.
seen anyone box like Tyson.
Oh,
I've never
vicious,
seen anyone
son.
just come
Yeah.
in and just dismantle someone
Just
like
mean.
that.
Yeah, I know. Yep. He just fucking lost it, and it's like, later before probably after his prime. After his prime, he
You're
fucking.
talking about Buster Douglas time or
No, probably the Holyfield fight. That's probably what did it for him, right there. And then after that, he just fucking just went down. Boom. He was even boxing like in different countries and shit, and it just didn't do nothing for him.
Oh,
you
you
know?
even joined WWF.
Oh yeah, he
for a
did
while.
that. Yeah, for just like a little spot. Yeah.
I mean that's degrading for a world champ.
Well, it's celebrity,
3 world championship holder at the same fucking time. The earliest to ever
Right.
do it.
though. Right.
To have to go
Youngest,
to
yep.
to fucking WWF. Yeah.
But he didn't really do nothing though. He's just it was at WrestleMania 14.
No, that's what
It was
all
an event.
wrestling is just like spectacle. So
No, hey, wrestling's pretty fucking nowadays. It's like that, but back they did some fucking shit to fucking hurt people. You know what I
oh,
mean?
no doubt.
A lot
yeah.
of wrestlers got
no
hurt,
doubt.
man. Back now it's like fucking
No, I'm not.
acrobatics.
So to be clear, I'm not saying they're not athletes.
Oh, yeah,
They've
they
all
are,
been
definitely.
athletes.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a soap opera
There's
fake
difference to it. Yeah. It's
thing about it.
predetermined-
Yeah,
Predetermined match.
yeah.
They go over the spots. They got people
Yeah,
writing
and
stories.
if you go against
shit
that,
like
Jim McMahon will just fucking have you.
Vince.
Yeah,
Jim McMahon. That's the other guy. The other
Right.
commentator, Jim McMahon. He's a
Right.
commentator. He's a football player too, Jim McMahon.
wait, but am I saying
Vince.
Oh, Vince McMahon. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah.
But no, yeah,
Vince
exactly.
McMahon.
There's
Yeah.
ways you got to do it, you know.
Vince McMahon controls a lot
Oh,
of
hell
shit in
yeah.
that, and
Oh yeah.
he decides whether you have a
Oh.
career or not.
Oh
So,
yeah, it's his word. It's
just
his,
like that one dude in the UFC.
who Dana White.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard so many scumbag stories about that dude. He's a fucking piece of shit. He's fucking using these motherfuckers like slaves. And
Promoters.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's already fucking so fucking rich, and he's still just fucking leeching off these people that are actually doing it and degrading the ones that fucking can't make it.
Well,
I'm like, fucking you get in the ring, motherfucker.
right. Well, look what fucking Don King did to fucking
Oh, yeah,
Tyson.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
He's,
yeah,
not just
all that
Tyson,
exploitation.
Boxing.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
fucked
yeah.
boxing up for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Matter of fact, he fucked up boxing so bad that fucking boxing's ratings were just dropping. Boom, going down big time. And this is about when UFC was rising. You know what I mean? UFC started rising.
Well, yeah,
and boxing went
there's a
down.
correlation there because
Yeah, it's different.
UFC is way more exciting than boxing in the modern era. I mean, I haven't seen.
I like boxing. Boxing's cool.
I do when there's an exciting boxer. So since Tyson, there was Roy Jones Jr. I liked watching. There was what's the Hispanic dude that got beat?
Not Manny. Fucking. I know who you're talking about. Shit. What's
for
his...
the longest time.
Yeah.
He got beat by
what's his
Pacquiao,
name?
right?
No. Well, he might have got beat by Pacquiao, but I
I'm
don't
pretty
think
sure
so.
he
I
did.
think he retired at that time.
No, I think
If it's the
I
same
think
guy,
he came
Oscar
out-
De La Hoya.
Yeah, De La Hoya. He got beat by Pacquiao. He came,
Really? He had a
yeah,
fight with Pacquiao?
it was one of his last fights. He
Oh,
came
no
out of
shit.
retirement, I think, for it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you are right. Yeah, about that. Yeah.
So
and,
then we got Pacquiao.
that was stupid because I mean, fucking De La Hoya wasn't boxing for years.
Yeah.
He was done. You know what I mean? He already fucking gave up his rights to boxing when he started. He stays fit and shit, but his heart just wasn't in the game no more. His mind wasn't in the game, and fucking his body wasn't in the game no more. He's just too used to
the
fucking
lure
doing
of that
other shit.
payday, though.
Yeah,
The
that's
lure
what it
of that
was.
payday.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is. But the dude that Canelo Alvarez, man, he's
See,
a
I don't
bad
even know who that
motherfucker.
is.
He's bad.
I haven't heard of that name. So that doesn't apply in this because I'm talking about
Well,
household names.
He
so,
is a household name. He's a.
but it's not in my house.
He's a Spanish boxer right now.
Yeah, but it's
He's
not
the
in my
big
house.
one.
But Conor McGregor is.
Well, yeah, he's in every
Pacquiao
fucking house.
is.
Yeah,
Conor McGregor
yeah.
is.
Pacquiao actually, he's kind of fucking not. You know what I mean? Really a fucking big name anymore. Really.
Not anymore, but I'm
Yeah.
talking about like people know who he is. So
Yeah,
I'm
people
talking
still
about
know.
someone your fucking girlfriend knows who it is.
Yeah. Well,
My girlfriend, every
I-
girlfriend
hey.
I'll date will know who Pacquiao is. Every girlfriend I date,
trust me, she knew who fucking Canelo Alvarez was. She liked him.
will know who.
No, he's bad. He's a
McGregor
badass
is.
boxer. He's-
No, I'm sure he's
he was
good.
world champ
I just
and shit,
haven't
too.
come across him yet.
Well, you gotta check him out, man. He's sick. Him and fucking GG3, they were having a big feud and shit for like last year.
Well, if they're the real deal, they'll
Dildo.
bring
Real dildo.
they'll bring themselves to the cream of the crop
Yeah.
without me having to search for them. You know what I mean?
Oh, there you go. Hey,
I didn't have to
yeah.
search for Pacquiao to find out who Pacquiao was. I didn't have to search for these other guys, Roy Jones Jr.
Well, he's old school. He's old school. Roy Jones Jr. He's a classic old school boxer. You know what I mean? So fucking everyone kind of pretty much knows who that is.
I mean, there's a lot of famous middleweights. So you
There
got
is-
like
there is
Sugar
a lot.
Ray. You got,
Right.
Yeah, go up the line. I mean, there's only a handful of famous heavyweights like Tyson,
Yep.
Ali,
That are great legends.
Yeah.
Yep.
and Holyfield doesn't fit into that category.
Evander? You don't think so?
Fuck no.
No.
Just because he beat Tyson, no.
But he was world champ though.
Yeah, but he didn't fucking box like Tyson ever did.
No.
in his
no,
entire
no,
life.
No.
So
But he boxed for the Olympics.
no, he's a great boxer. I won't want to box him.
Fuck no.
Not saying that, but I'm saying he doesn't fit in that category of the greats.
Right.
He doesn't. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He didn't hold 3 titles when you're 18.
How about Foreman?
Foreman's one of those. Yeah.
He is one of the greats.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he couldn't fucking move worth shit, but he was a big son of a bitch. You know what I mean? And him and Ali.
For a big son of a bitch, he can move.
Yeah, he could. He
Yeah.
could. And him and Ali had some great fucking matches.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, see, he was one.
Yeah.
Of the, yeah, Ali, Foreman, Tyson.
Oh, yeah, Ali, yeah, definitely. You're gonna always remember Ali's name.
Yeah.
Anybody will. Even little kids. You know what I mean?
He
'Cause
said it.
he's a legend.
What did you say? I'm the greatest of all
time.
Oh,
Yep.
He meant it.
He meant it. Yeah. But you're gonna remember him not just because his style and his boxing, but his actions too, because he's always a mouthpiece.
Oh yeah, and then
He
he
was
also
always a
had all
rhymer.
that political shit going on.
Oh,
when,
all that
when he was
shit.
Cassius
Yeah.
Clay, changed his
Yeah.
name to
Right,
Muhammad
right.
Ali.
Right.
Tried to get out of the draft.
Yep.
Well, he did get out
He
of it.
did get it. Yeah, he did. Yep. That was something. That movie's a good fucking movie too. With Will Smith.
Yeah,
Ali.
I saw that a
Great
few years
fucking
ago
movie. Yeah,
when it came
it's
out.
old now. Yeah. It's a great movie though. Classic movie. Yeah.
Yeah, you know that was fucking Usher. That skinny motherfucker Usher played Muhammad Ali.
Huh?
No wait, that was Smith. Will Smith.
Yeah,
No,
Will Smith,
no, I
yeah.
watched another one. It was called Rumble in the Jungle. It was about the
Foreman and Ali.
yeah,
Yeah.
Rumble in the Jungle,
Uh-huh.
and it was Usher playing Muhammad Ali. I'm like, how the fuck is this skinny
Really?
motherfucker playing Muhammad Ali?
With his big old fucking nose. That's funny shit. Fucking Usher. Yeah. But yeah, you know, there's definitely greats, and there's your just dime a dozen boxers, I guess you could say, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of like a
Boxing actually, you know,
lot of good actors.
boxing's rising again, but it's not like UFC rising, but it was declining fast. It was like fucking like early 2000s, it was declining so much. Like you said, man, a lot of your classic boxers, no one was boxing no more.
We don't
They had
have a lot of
Klitschko's. They had
yeah.
the Klitschko's brothers, the big fucking
the
tall
Russians. Yeah,
They sucked though. They're just big. They
yeah,
sucked though.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I always said about Shaq. Shaq didn't have any fucking skill. He was just fucking
He
big.
was just big. Yeah,
Yeah.
he didn't have no skill. You're right. He was just big. He couldn't fucking shoot or shit. Yeah, he was block and sucker punch you like
yeah, he can stand in
motherfucker.
front of the goal.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that was it, man. And he's fucking slow and,
And also
sluggish.
just drop it in.
But he's a big son of a bitch.
yeah.
You know, that's how it is. Yeah. But yeah, you're right though.
But then there's the argument that a lot of that's what football is too. Like the bigger, faster, biggest, fastest dude.
right.
So there's that argument.
Raiders got a big fucking guy, dude.
Yeah.
I seen him the other day, last Sunday. Well, I guess that was yesterday, right? The Raiders game, and they're going halftime. He was walking through the fucking tunnel and shit. Big motherfucker.
This monster was like towering the other players and shit.
Hell yeah. So I Googled him up, right? I'm like, who's number 77 for the fucking Raiders? This motherfucker's 6'8", 380 pounds, man, a
Wow.
linebacker, bro. I said, damn, that's a fucking 90s wrestler. Yeah. And he didn't look like he was 380 pounds. That's almost 400 pounds. That's big.
Did he look smaller?
Well, how he looked.
I mean, was he fit?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. He had a belly, but nothing like a Tony Saragusa belly. You know? Right?
Yeah, he had a little belly, but he was still muscular all over.
Yeah. Today's athletes in football are totally different.
Yeah.
Different breed of animal, man. From back then, your linebackers, they didn't have to be fucking yoked and fit. You know what I mean? They could be big old fat fucks.
Yeah, this dude's a fucking monster coming at you.
Fuck yeah, it looked like Godzilla. Yeah, man, he was huge, man. It was something though. But yeah. Well, shit, man. About ready to wrap it or what, man?
Yeah, we're about 8:10. Sounds
All
about
right.
time.
I gotta get to the west side.
What's sword?
Yep. Well, you gonna do the outro or say goodnight or?
Go ahead.
Good night, folks. This has been the Mchenry Man Show from the Industry Sound Studio. Represent the 209 to the fullest. Love y'all. Be safe. See you next Monday. There you go.
Agreed.
Unnatural born killer.